Bonjour les Year 9, c'est la troisième leçon de Week 2. Alors, écrivez la date et le titre. Jeudi 4 mars ou vendredi 5 mars. Le titre, c'est les moyens de transport. Means of transport. So, for the starter, sans regarder dans votre cahier, essayez de nommer au moins 6 moyens de transport en français et traduisez-les en anglais. Off you go. Ok, très bien. So you could have thought of l'avion, le car, le bus, le train, le bateau, le ferry, la voiture. Ok. On continue avec les objectifs de la semaine. Alors, premièrement, traduisez ce texte en anglais. You do not need to copy the text in French. You just need to translate in English straight away. You know all the vocab. The only difficulty will be with this phrase, rien ne vaut. Try with the context to work out what this phrase will mean, but the rest should be okay. You have 5 minutes to do this. Off you go. Pause the video now. Très bien. Allez, on continue. Now we are practicing writing. So, answer the following questions using only extended sentences. Always challenge yourself, okay? For example, to extend your sentences, you can justify your opinion. You can use the box to help you with vocab. And you've got the start of the answers. Okay, so write a little paragraph answering these questions in French. And also say how you went on holiday last year. This is not optional. You all need to do this. And you've got a lot of help here. You have 5 minutes. Off you go. Pause now. Très bien. Now take a green pen and proofread your work. You never know, you may have misspelled some words. Maybe some sentences do not make sense, so always check your work. On continue. Maintenant, on va réviser. We spent quite a few sessions in Spring 1 revising the perfect tense and the imperfect tense. They can be used together in sentences, but they're not used for the same in the same situation. For example, the perfect tense, remember, we use it to describe actions that happened at a specific time in the past. For example, yesterday I played football. Hier, j'ai joué, okay, au football. It was at a specific time. And the imperfect tense is used to describe how something was or used to be, or what you used to do. It's often translated as I was playing, you were cooking, was or were plus a verb in ing. It can be translated as used to. It basically describes a routine in the past, something that you used to do regularly in the past, okay? It is sometimes translated with would. For example, when I was young, I would always go back home by bike, okay? So it can be translated as would in English. So for these sentences, copy them out and choose the right phrase between the two that are available. One is in the perfect tense, one is in the imperfect tense. You need to make sure you choose the right one according to the context. You have got 5 minutes. off you go. Make sure you pause the video. Très bien. Alors, on va continuer. On va corriger la traduction. Correct it in red, please. The translation that you did earlier. So you've got it here. Make sure you correct your work. Remember, I told you there was quite a tricky phrase in there. A good translation would be nothing compares to, rien ne vaut, nothing compares to, etc. Check your work. Pause now. On continue. Now we correct the exercise on both past tenses. I'm going to read the text. L'été dernier, je suis allée en colonie de vacances. Colonie de vacances is a summer camp. Pendant un mois, for a month, et j'ai fait un stage de volley. Here we use the perfect tense because these two things were specific events in the past. Then, for number 3, it's c'était absolument magique because we want to say it was. If you say it was, it will always be c'était. Okay? You're giving your opinion about something in the past, so it's the imperfect tense. Tous les matins, on jouait pendant 4 heures, puis on mangeait. I used the imperfect tense because it was something that was regular in the past. Okay? Every morning we would play for 4 hours, then we would eat. It was happening regularly. It was not a specific action at one point. Okay? Tous les après-midi, on visitait la région. Same thing, it was a routine in the past. And then, j'ai passé un mois super. You needed to go back to the perfect tense here. Okay? Très bien. Corrigez votre travail. Count your points out of 7. Et maintenant, c'est la fin de la leçon. Bravo à tous. C'est l'heure du plenary. Now create 4 sentences comparing the following means of transport. You need to remember what we did in the first lesson this week. Try to not use your book. Try to not go back in your book and do this from memory. But if it's really too challenging, then have a look in your book. So you have to use these 4 words in French and put this vocab into 4 sentences. You can use them several times, obviously, and create your comparisons. Pause now. Très bien, bravo les year 9. Make sure you hand in your work. Et je vous souhaite un très bon week-end. Au revoir à tous.